Good day, learners, and welcome to another lesson in Philippine History and Government. Today's discussion is all about the life of Benigno Aquino III. Benigno Simeon Cojuangco Aquino III was born on February 8, 1960 and died on June 24, 2021. He is also known as Noynoy Aquino and colloquially as Pinoy. He was a Filipino politician who served as the 15th President of the Philippines from 2010 to 2016. Before being elected President, Aquino was a member of the House of Representatives and Senate from 1998 to 2010 and also served as a Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives from 2004 to 2006. The son of politician Benigno Aquino Jr. and President Corazon Aquino. He was a fourth-generation politician as part of the Aquino family of Tarlac. On September 9, 2009, shortly after the death of his mother, he officially announced his candidacy in the 2010 presidential election, which he would go on to win. Presidency 2010 to 2016. Aquino took residence in the Bahay Pangarap, the first president to do so, instead of the Malacanang Palace, which has been the official residence of his predecessors. Aquino also announced the formation of a truth commission that would investigate various issues including corruption allegations against his predecessor, President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, with former Chief Justice Hilario David Jr. as commission head. Aquino took the oath of office on June 30, 2010 at the Carino Grandstand in Rizal Park, Manila. On July 26, 2010 at the Batasang Pambansa in Quezon City, Aquino delivered his first State of the Nation address, or SONA. Domestic policy. No Wang Wang policy. During the inaugural address, Aquino created the No Wang Wang policy, strengthening the implementation of Presidential Decree No. 96. Wang Wang is a colloquial term for blaring sirens. The decree was issued on January 30, 1973 by the President Ferdinand Marcos, regulating the use of sirens and other similar devices only to motor vehicles designated for the use of select national government officials, the police, the military, the fire department, and ambulances. Bangsamoro Peace Process. Aquino resumed stalled peace talks with the Moro Islamic Liberation Front, a rebel group in Mindanao seeking self-determination for Moros. He met the MILF in Tokyo, Japan in August 2011 to initiate peace talks which resulted in the signing of the Framework Agreement on the Bangsamoro between the Philippine government and the rebel group the following year. The agreement started the process of replacing the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or ARMM, with a new political entity. In 2014, the Comprehensive Agreement on the Bangsamoro was signed between the Philippine government and the MILF, with the deal characterized as a final peace agreement between two parties. The CAB paved the way for the drafting of the Bangsamoro Basic Law, later known as Bangsamoro Organic Law, or BOL, a charter for a proposed Bangsamoro Autonomous Region which would replace the ARMM. Education. Aquino introduced reforms on the Philippines education program by introducing the K-12 curriculum by signing into law the Enhanced Basic Education Act in 2013. These add 2 years to the basic education system, which became known as the senior high school stage. The program was introduced because the Philippines was among the 3 countries in the world at that time to have a 10-year basic education program. Among the criticisms of the K-12 program is the associated costs to be shouldered by teachers, parents, and students for the additional 2 years of basic education, as well as the lack of classrooms and teachers required for the implementation of the shift to K-12. Foreign policy. Benigno Aquino III is noted for his confrontational foreign policy against China, especially concerning the Philippines' approach in pursuing its claims in the South China Sea. It was under his administration that the China versus Philippines case was filed in the Permanent Court of Arbitration, or PCA, which ruled in 2016 the invalidity of China's nine-dash line claim, which covers the entire sea, although China continues to disregard the decision. The case was filed in 2013 after the Philippines lost control of the Scarborough Shoal after the 2021 standoff with China over the dispute feature. He is also responsible for instituting the term West Philippine Sea in 2012 for the eastern parts of the South China Sea, which the Philippines claims to be part of its exclusive economic zone. Criticism of Benigno Noynoy Aquino III, Manila hostage crisis, Typhoon Haiyan or Typhoon Yolanda, and Noynoying. Post-presidency. Following the turnover ceremonies to his successor Rodrigo Duterte at Malacanang, Aquino returned to his parents' residence along Times Street, Quezon City. After leaving office, Aquino remained silent on the Duterte administration and rarely made public appearances. Legal charges. In July 2017, criminal charges were filed against Aquino for usurpation of authority under the Revised Penal Code and violating anti-graft and corruption laws. Aside from that, he was also given a charge regarding the 2015 Mamasapano police operation and the Fallen 44. Personal life. Aquino never married and had no children, making him the Philippines' first bachelor president. Aquino previously had a relationship with Shalani Soledad, a Valenzuela Metropolitan Councilor and niece of former Senator Francisco Tatay. Aquino was also an enthusiast of shooting, billiards, and video games. Aquino did not drink alcoholic beverages but was a chain smoker. Illness and death. In the early hours of June 24, 2021, Aquino was found by his maidservant lying unconscious on his recliner at his home in West Triangle, Quezon City. He was immediately transported by ambulance to the nearby Capital Medical Center in Diliman, where he was pronounced dead at 6:30 a.m. that day. The cause of death was stated as renal disease secondary to diabetes. His remains were cremated on the day of his death and his ashes were buried adjacent to that of his parents at the Manila Memorial Park in Parañaque on June 26, making him the first former Philippine president to have been cremated. According to his personal chauffeur, Aquino was scheduled to undergo dialysis on June 21, but refused because he felt that his body was weak at that time. Another dialysis was planned the day prior to his death, but Aquino again turned it down for similar reasons. A few hours after the announcement of Aquino's death, President Rodrigo Duterte declared a 10-day period national mourning from June 24 to July 3. All national flags have been flown at half-mast as a sign of mourning. Once again, Benigno Simeon Cojuangco Noynoy Aquino III, the 15th President of the Philippines from 2010 to 2016. Thanks for watching. See you in my next one. Please like, leave a comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button for more lessons to learn. Bye!